Hey everyone, I'm Alexis the Ego Queen, and welcome back to the Queen's Court. In the last episode, I honestly forgot because it's been quite some time and I've had some craziness in between, including riding to Iceland, then riding Iceland. Anyway, with a better explanation, here's Victor.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Vicky the GM, and welcome back to the Queen's Court. When we last left our heroes, as an unknown group entered the Quiet Head, they wasted no time in opening fire on the Warband, with Rosalina sensing a group of psychers manipulating the warp at the back. Diving for cover, a quick firefight erupted, with psychic powers flying about like uncaged birds of prey. Amma leapt out of the shadows to eliminate the psyker threat, whilst Tarvok returned the gunfire threefold. The fight died down as quickly as it had erupted, with only one assailant remaining alive. He was promptly dragged to the restroom hall, with but a small complication arose as Ren attempted to interrogate him. His tongue was missing, and a telepathic interrogation was conducted to compensate. The man claimed to be a member of the Illuminated Pathway, a group of Scytheists who seek to smuggle psychers away from the Black Ships. Having dragged the most vital information from the man's brain, his life was forfeited and ended in that restroom hallway. The acolytes moved on from this minor distraction with 3 force daggers for their trouble, taken from the 3 psychers, and a shuttle pilot named Maverick G, whom Rosalina had hired to travel to the Faesaline Flotilla, an illicit refueling station where Halbrel supposedly went next. Arriving at the flotilla after a trepid flight, the acolytes investigate further, with Amma finding a lead that turned them towards Kurake Shakri, one of the 4 plasma barons of the Faesaline Flotilla, who supposedly sold Halbrel a passage on one of his ships. Boarding this mass hauler, the airlock sends an ominous clanging sound echoing down the hallway as it shuts behind the hallway. Oh, crap, didn't mean to do that. Here we go. So, you can feel the ship's engine rumbling up to higher speed as the ship drops anchor and starts its journey into the void. Hello?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
Okay. I thought I dropped.
No, you're good.
Thankfully, I did.
Okay,
Here we go.
so where are we on the ship?
You are currently standing in one of the entrance halls. This ship appears to be poorly maintained, its hallways filled with junk and detritus. However, the thing that strikes you most is the sparse passengers aboard the ship, and you note with certain unease that every single one of them appears to be wearing a void suit, their helmets still not clamped on.
I'm gonna turn to the Warband and say, it might not hurt us to get a void suit or 2.
Shall I take them out?
No, if we can get them passively, let's do that instead.
Don't we still have the void suits from the Zero-G expedition into the...
If we did, I don't have mine.
Did you take it with you from the Did you take void suits with you from any of the shuttlecraft you owned?
Not with me, it's not in my inventory. It's aboard the ships.
Which ship did we take? We took the lander?
There are enough void suits for the warband in each of the shuttlecraft, so all you would have had to do is take some with you.
Well, I don't.
Knight, did you take any? Because I know you have a lot of stuff on you.
I have one because I learned I didn't need it.
That is true. Seeing how augmented you are, Tarvok does not require the use of a void suit, so that's one.
I'm just gonna make a comment really quickly. My power armor would come in handy right now.
Indeed. So I pull a void suit from my large containment unit and hold it out. I have one available if you need it.
Polonia, take that.
But, Rosalina, I already have one. Don't you need it?
Who else doesn't have one?
I do not.
Neither do I.
So
One of you two take it. I'll acquire a different one.
Indeed.
Larisian, or, well, no, Mr. Tesselar, you take it.
Very well. And then, yeah, I'll do so.
So,
And I kind of just throw it at him.
so 3 void suits are needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Correct. How would you go about it? Who has any, does anyone have any ideas about how you want to get those 3?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of guards in front of it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna walk up to one of the guards and ask them if there is a...
These are not guards. They are passengers. In
Well-
fact, you note a lack of guards in the normal sense.
Okay, well, I want to walk up to one of them and simply ask them.
Ah. What do you ask?
Well, first I'm going to have my power knife in my hand, my force knife in my hand the entire time. And I'm just going to walk up to him and just be like, "Excuse me, kind sir. Do you happen to know where I could acquire one of these void suits?"
You see the man in front of you, his helmet, his void suit helmet held beneath the crook of his arm as he puffs on a low stick. He seems to have the appearance of a voidborn, a lanky man with... Hello? Did I cut
No,
out?
keep going.
Crap. Where did I cut out?
Victor, just keep going. You didn't cut out.
I didn't?
No.
Oh, my bad. You see before you a man of no doubt a voidborn man, his height and pale skin giving him away, as he looks down on you, literally, and says, actually, I completely blanked on what you said. My bad.
I asked him where he got it.
Same where everyone else got it. In the commissary.
And where is that?
It's about the midships. It's the local trading area, if you will. Though calling it a market is a bit of an overstatement.
Very well. And with that, I'm hoping that I got enough directions to know where it is.
He points you down one of the hallways, and as you're about to leave, says, "You should do so quick. We're about to run silent."
I'm gonna signal for the warband to follow me.
Can I make a common lore if you don't want to just tell me? Or lore rogue traders to see what running silent does in that regard?
Do you know it out of character?
No, out of character. What is the significance of that?
Roll for me a common lore rogue traders with a
Oh,
plus
that's
2.
messed up. If I'd known it out of character, you'd have just given it to me.
Yeah. No, Polonia does not know. However, Tarwak, you can roll. You even have a book on it.
Does she ask me if I know?
Does she voice this question?
I have no idea. I assume that the ship just goes quiet.
So what would this be?
Actually, I am surprised that Alexis
Any
does
plus-
not know this.
Any plus or minus to their lore test.
Alma would actually get a plus 20 due to his background.
What lore is this?
This is you can roll Imperial Navy. Actually, if anyone has it, they can roll Navigate Void. Whoa!
Wait, I get to reroll because of Archaeotech or
True.
Archivist. So chill yourself.
That's actually Operate Void Shift would have helped, but Rosalina doesn't have it. Damn.
You know, I'm half tempted to do the thing.
Oh wow. Larisian actually knows this maneuver. God damn it, Knight.
Going back to Ragul.
Yeah, of course. It always comes back to the Ragul. So, as Polonia voices this question to the rest of the warband, it's Larisian that speaks up. Nubel, do you know this, or would you like me to...
You go ahead and explain it.
Perfect. So, Larisian explains that when a void ship runs silent, it turns off all except non-essential systems in order to not get picked up by sensorium suites or...
Oh shit, they're gonna shut off the life support.
Deep range auger scanner. So, do you quicken your pace as this information gets revealed?
Does Larisian actually say this out loud?
I'm guessing he does.
Okay, then yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start running.
Nope.
I will follow behind her.
I ask if anyone wants to grab onto me and I can, like, speed.
Amma will climb up onto the bookcase.
As will Larisian.
Rosalina's gonna sheath her knife and take out her sword and run.
I got you.
This is
I
great.
just want to say it's funny how the two guys with agility 5 just climbed on the speedy spider.
Yep. I'm gonna say you're Cirque du Soleil on the other side, each side of the bookcase.
Stall for time! Stall for time!
Do I have to do 6 drifts?
Anyway, running.
And running now. So you make your way to the you make your way towards the middle of the ship as you arrive in one of the cargo holds, which seems to have been adjusted into a more of a living area more than anything else. You see here the greatest concentration of passengers, which seem to be more people in void suits getting ready to ready for the upcoming journey. You also see what appears to be a stall selling all sorts of provisions that you might need. In the center of the room, with a man standing on a platform taking orders from anyone who has money to spend.
I am gonna run right up to that guy.
Indeed. You see what appears to be a heavy-set man, his void suit needing to be modified somewhat to contain his girth. As you stand out somewhat, you catch his attention, and he looks towards you and says, "Oh my, it seems we have someone who didn't come quite prepared."
Listen to me and listen well. I don't have time for this. I need 3 void suits.
Of course. And I would be all but glad to deliver if we merely can negotiate the price.
Do I attempt a commerce test?
You can try it.
Yeah, why not? Yes!
Ooh.
I'm gonna say a very low number.
Let's see. I'm going to roll. Who should I use for this? Ah, I know.
Don't you dare.
Here we go. Not you. Here we go. Boom. What did I get? No. You receive. Well, actually, you settle for a price. Roll influence plus 10.
Only plus 10?
Yeah, you got 1 degree of success. Nailed it. So, The man standing upon the platform points down into the pit below, and you can see a group of men hurrying about as they throw some void suits into a box and heave it over to you, with payment being exchanged.
Now, I only require a few more things from you.
Oh, what would that be?
And as I'm suiting up into the void suit, I'm talking. I require flamer cells.
Didn't you roll for the? Did we roll for this when you were here, Alexis?
No.
No? Well, I think a flamer is average. No, wait. I think flamer cells are average. So, same thing. Roll your influence.
Ooh. I'm gonna re-roll that because I don't want to lose points.
No. There you go.
How many do I get?
Hold on. I'm gonna say you would normally get more than 5 in that thing. I'm gonna say 4 because limited supply. There you go.
And I'm gonna toss them over to Tarvok. Tarvok, hang on to these for me. And only one more thing. And I'm gonna look towards Polonia. Polonia, do you require any more ammunition?
Somehow I doubt they have needle rifle ammunition.
I'm gonna turn my head towards the guy inquisitively.
Let's see if he does. Are you gonna try and get it?
Yeah.
I think that's minus 20, because I think the needle rifle is very rare. Damn.
Close.
It's worth a shot.
Close, but they don't have it. It is rare.
Can I?
Polonia will just shrug and be like, I didn't expect it.
What was that, Knight? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Never mind. Carry on.
Okay. So, with that,
I'm gonna zip up my void suit and throw the helmet on.
Indeed. As you do, you make an alarming discovery. It seems that the suit did not. It seems that you have bought the suits, but the air supply appears to be empty.
I'm just gonna turn back to the guy and just look at him in like disgust. Are you serious?
Do you still have the helmet on?
I'm gonna take it off and just say that.
Oh, is there an issue?
Give us the air supply now.
Oh, that... You simply asked for void suits. I would be more than happy to sell you the air supply.
At this, I'm gonna activate my force sword.
Roll Intimidate.
And... Oh, wait a minute. I have something for this.
You do?
Yeah. I'm going to use a command test instead.
You can?
No, I mean, I'm going to command that he give
right.
me the voids, give me the air canisters and hold true to his, to what was assumed.
Command minus 10.
Okay, so I get, is he loyal?
He is not.
He is not loyal. Is he a heretic?
He is not a loyal member of the Imperium, but it does not seem to have any heretical beliefs in his heart. Well, that's hard to tell. You haven't tried to figure that one out.
Okay, so now I actually have to check stuff.
While she's doing that, can I do a tech use test just to make sure that the suits that everyone was given do not have any compromise?
Yes, you can. Roll for me a tech use with minus 10. Actually, that would be countered by your combi tool, so just a straight up tech use test then.
My God, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh boy.
We are so good at games.
You don't want to. You don't want to fail the void suit check.
What the? This Tarbox, you
Man.
useless. Gar-
Does anyone wait? Can anyone
Rosalina's
actually-
gonna look over her suit.
Hold on.
Oh.
Quick question: does anyone actually have tech use?
Yeah, I would have assisted him.
Okay. For you,
Whew.
Knight, you got 1 assist, so that would have been a +10. So, as Polonia and Tarbok do a quick inspection of the suits, they're able to find and patch the tiniest of holes.
Oh wait.
Just to make sure that internal pressure is maintained. What was that?
Oh, in that case, would that repair kit I got on the other ship come into play?
Repair kit?
Yeah, I got a void suit repair kit from the station.
Did you take it with you?
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah. Well, never mind. In that case, you use the kit. Well, it wouldn't have given you a plus to spot any deficiencies. This just allows you to repair.
Okay.
Yeah. It's having the tools and having the technical wherewithal to fix the suit.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, as you patch the suits up and make sure that they are at least in workable condition inside of a ship, you can you hear a quiet alarm ring out, as if muffled by poor maintenance, and you can see the other passengers in the market and the hefty man on top of the platform start to grasp for their void suit helmets as they affix them in place with the hiss of pressure.
My command test.
Your command test. Yes, sorry about that. Let's handle that first. Let me just roll a quick willpower oppose. See if it works. Where did I put him? He is here. He is. See, boom. No, he does not resist. And right before he puts his void suit helmet on, he holds up one hand, chuckling to himself mostly, and says, "Oh, no need for such things. It was it was an oversight on my part. I will, of course, have the canisters. I'll of course hand the canisters over." And you see the men fill the box with the canisters and deliver enough to you for what seems to be the trip. Enough for the trip. He then, after he fastens his helmet on and activates the box channel needed to communicate between the suits, you can see that that the suit channels appear to be on a general channel, and you can hear coming through the box bonder on the inside of the helmet, "I wouldn't move about much if I were you. The air supply is calculated to last with minimal effort, you see."
At that, I'm finally gonna lower my sword and sheath it.
So,
You ever try to rip me off again, old man, I'll carve you into pieces.
well, better not try anything of the sort.
Can I check the air canisters to make sure that there's actually oxygen in them and not like helium or anything else?
You can a quick Auspex check, no test needed, confirms that indeed there is a breathable combination of oxygen and inside of the canisters. And
okay.
it should not kill anyone.
Okay, that because that little laugh kind of threw me.
Tarvok,
Yeah, of course.
Hmm?
are you sure that Rizek will be able to survive these conditions without a void suit? Her bionic lungs can filter most of the air she needs, but still, I worry.
And I kind of look her over. Biggie, does she have the machine? Like, just kind of, is she machine enough to survive?
She has the machine trait, so she does not need to breathe.
She will be fine. Her wings in a zero-G environment should keep her stabilized. She will be.
I'm sorry, I was reading with Nooble type.
But yeah, and he kind of looks at you with a solemn expression and nods. The child will be safe.
Good.
So, with that, you can see a lot. You can see some of the passengers moving about and setting up portable heating units.
I'm gonna take my brazier and set it and light it so that it's extra hot.
Indeed. As you light it up, you can see the flames slowly but surely shrink.
We need a heating unit.
And with that, the lights go out. You see void suit lamps lighting up as the passengers move about in order to see which way they are going.
I'm gonna call my 2 servo skulls to me so that
Indeed.
everything's nice and close.
Yes. And as you huddle up closer, the brazier finally dies out as the oxygen supply becomes insufficient.
Can I use my luminant capacitors to light around?
Yes, you can, though the void suits do have... Actually, don't you have, dark vision or something?
Yeah, but not everyone does.
Well, no, but I think... Yeah, but everyone else has a void suit lamp, so they can see just fine.
Even still, more light is always good.
Indeed. It seems that... It would seem that out of all of the systems that were being shut down, the artificial gravity is the one that didn't, mostly due to the hard to detect nature of its output.
I'm just gonna look at my brazier.
Indeed. You will be... hold on. These are... Let me check something real quick. I need to see what the effects of these void suits are. So... Everyone that currently got one, which I think was Rosalina, Amma, and Larisian, they had received a common quality craftsmanship armor, which gives you a minus 10 penalty to agility tests. So keep that in mind. This does not modify your characteristic. It only means test based on agility suffer a minus 10 due to the suit. Also, you really don't want to get hit in these things because then they start leaking.
I'm just gonna take a knee and start praying.
Indeed. Are you going to find a corner in the cargo hold where that you can claim for your own?
Oh, well, I'm gonna stay with the Warband, but if we all move to one, then yes.
Alma is going to join in on the praying.
I'm gonna speak up and say, we should probably stay quiet to preserve our oxygen.
I don't know what you're talking about. I see no issue here.
I'm just gonna look at Tarvok. Very well. I will pray silently.
I'm gonna have a sip of recap.
And I'm going to call Riza down to me and have her take a knee.
Indeed. So, who is anyone going to try to walk about?
I am.
Or are you just going to okay, so Tarvok is going to do so. And what do you wish to do?
Well, oh, go ahead.
I just say I'll accompany Tarvok.
Okay.
I have Necrons, they have their own life support. It's just my body that needs.
Just making sure. And I kind of look around. Well, first of all, things first, I'm going to kind of listen in on the general, if there's any kind of general chatter on the channels.
Indeed. Roll for me a trade linguist.
Don't think I can auto pass those, can I?
Not yet, I don't think.
Oh well, I think I should be able to get it.
Well, you did make it. So, as you listen in, you can hear that the only remaining general chatter left on the Vox channel seems to be a strange dialect of hard nasally sounds and clicks. It is you are unfamiliar with it. Let me just check what actually you will have to roll for me a linguistic test too. No, wait. It is here we go. It is unfamiliar to you at the start. However, with those degrees of success, you do recognize it as a sort of underworld trade cant, and for that I need you to roll Forbidden Lore. Where is it? No, Common Lore Underworld. Boom. There you go. You recognize this. You recognize this as a trade cant belonging to a specific faction of voidborn smugglers known as the Varkavas, and I will type them into chat.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. You recognize. Let me. With the test that you made, let me give you some info on these guys. They are... Where are they? Ah, here they are. So, the Varkavas are an old, inbred clan of voidborn nomads and traders who have been operating throughout Escalon for much of its history. Their contempt for the Imperium seems to date back to the origins of the sector, and is such that they readily gather forbidden artifacts from the surface of doomed worlds and trade them on the open market. Cunning and gifted in the ways of smuggling, the Varkavas can vanish for decades at a time, retreating from the space lanes to avoid Imperial scrutiny, only to reappear at some neglected outpost to trade unsanctioned materials of the deadliest kind. They have become adept at rendering their vessel undetectable to the meager blockade squadrons by cutting all power except the most basic life supports for weeks at a time. On a regular basis, they make silent run to the surface, broadcasting fake friend/foe signals to the ancient and malfunctioning defense platforms. Occasionally, the Varkavas leave behind small communities in orbit to hunt about illicit items, unknowing or uncaring for the tremendous spiritual dangers that these settlers face.
Hmm. Would I know if they would trade with a individual who knew that?
Who? What now?
If I could, do I think that if I was able to, if I spoke their language at least basically in this general, I could maybe talk with them.
If you did, they might become suspicious of you, but if you're able to swing it correctly, you might be able to gain some info from them.
Indeed, yeah, because I also think that if I said something, they would immediately just shut down everything and go into hiding for.
Maybe, but if they don't recognize you as a figure of the Imperium, you may be good.
What are you talking about? I'm the leader of the Ironmonger.
Ah, of course.
So I'm just going to send out a basic greeting of clicks and hums.
God damn it, Noble. But yes, roll for me a... Let me check what the exact name of it is. Because you have it, it is called Varkavas Trade Cant. Let me just type that into...
Well, I don't have it. I can just roll it.
Yeah, you don't... In case you want to buy it in future, there it is. You can actually earn... you can buy that for points. Ooh,
let's free roll that so we don't, at least it's hopefully make it not as bad.
Yeah. Well, it's not as bad. However, as soon as you put out what you think is a Varkavas greeting, you hear most of the voices on the general vox suddenly cease up, as if tight-lipped. And listening in to the clicks on in the Vox chat and Vox channel, it seems that most of them seem to be recalibrating their frequencies.
Does Tarvak have his microbeat on?
He does. He should at all times, I think. Actually, isn't it damn thing just implanted him in now?
Yeah, like unless I specifically say otherwise, I'm always feeding information to.
Okay, so everyone heard that. Well, you don't see any person that would be looking at this scene without the Vox channel open could not have told if anything different had just changed, but the silence is now almost deafening, with only a few low Gothic speakers left on the general Vox chat. Although they seem a bit pleased that the nonsensical clicks and nasal noises seem to be gone.
In my journal or in my data set, I write this down to make note of it. Oh, well, that didn't work. Oh, I'm done. Yeah. So you're just gonna go. And I kind of, I guess I mosey my way back to the. Just kind of walk around looking. Or so I guess I should wait on that.
I'm gonna have Rosalina go into a more meditative stance, or sitting. Just to conserve as much energy as possible.
Same. I'll actually try to lay down and see if I can sleep.
I'm gonna offer my lap to you for your head to rest against.
I will sleep on your lap.
Oh, that's cute.
And I'm gonna have Risa like lean up against me and hold her.
Is just going to find a beam up in the roof or something like that and sit up on that. See everything.
Don't tear your suit.
And Tarvak kind of looks at the most of you for if you want a thumbs up, kind of asking for a thumbs up, or actually signaling to you in sister language if you're still.
She has her eyes closed at this current moment.
Rosalina.
Yes.
I signal to you. Would you like me to find more oxygen, just in?
And I'm gonna sign yes, of course.
And also, and this is all in sister language, I found note of a smuggling operation on the ship in the Fox Channel, and then I doubt there would be a sister hand sign for Varkavos. So I'll just say smugglers.
Heretical? And I'm signing this back to you at this point.
Mm-hmm. And I simply say further research required.
And I'm going to give you the clear to go and do it.
And I can, like, but last thing I signal is, should I take backup, or do you think I can handle?
And I'm going to look to the party really quickly and just be like, this one's all you. Be safe.
And with that, I actually take 2 of my hands and do the sign of the Aquila, with the other 2 hands doing the cog of the Omni sign.
And I'm just going to bow my head to you and then re-shut my eyes.
And I check my guns, cocking them, making sure that they are prepared.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, Viggy, so just a synopsis. Mope, or Polonia, and Rosalina are being cute, and I have been given the go-ahead by the boss to search for more oxygen tanks and to investigate the Varkava.
Could I give them my oxygen tanks?
You could, though. Remember, actually, Polonia, roll a Medicaid test for me.
Okay.
Wait, don't you just auto-succeed those?
I could crit fail.
That is true. Yeah, there you go. So, Polonia, a learned doctor indeed, knows that the best way to conserve oxygen would be to sleep.
That's why I'm sleeping.
Indeed. And to those that wish to conserve oxygen, well, sleeping for the most of the journey would indeed slow down your heart rate and your breathing. So,
I mean, Amma did climb up to a rafter, a high point.
Indeed.
And
just watch out for the oxygen. No, not the oxygen, the gravity, I meant.
Told him to watch out and make sure he doesn't get a tear.
Actually, that kind of makes me think. I don't know if I mentioned this because of the thing I've been watching a lot lately. Would we be experiencing like the G-forces of the thrust from the ship? Like, I know it's like, oh yeah, we're inside the ship and there's not really much resistance in space and stuff, but there's still inertia. So while we would be standing still inside it, we would still feel it when it accelerates, decelerates, etc.
Yes, you do indeed. And it is, however, currently the ship seems to have accelerated and killed its engines, meaning you don't feel, you only feel the downwards push because you're currently traveling with the ship and not being pulled faster alongside it.
Okay.
So you felt it during the acceleration, but currently the ship is drifting in space. So you only feel the downward pull of the grab plates.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna push a button on the radio and play hymns. Just really low and soft so that we could rest to it.
Unfortunately, no sound comes through. When you say radio, do you mean the Archaeotech loudhailer?
Yeah, the loudhailer.
Unfortunate, but there is no air to carry the sound waves.
Wait, Victor. Sound waves can go through water and everything.
They cannot travel in a void.
Yeah. I didn't assume we were in a full void at this point.
Well, not in a full void, but the sound is very, very low, and it is hard to hear it through the void suit.
I'm just gonna shut it off then.
If you want, you could have Tarvok jury rig it into the microbeats.
Not worth it.
Fair enough.
Risk. I'm rolling tech use.
Huh. Also, aren't you
Accidentally tears the suit.
Accidentally
Be pretty
breaks my
horrific.
radio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's okay if you die so long as the radio doesn't break, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's like that thing is worth more than the whole warband put together.
Yeesh. Also, well, Mr. G, fetch me a Gretchen because we're going on Tarbox Big Adventure.
Indeed.
Ha!
Ah,
You don't got a Gretchen, you got me.
ah.
That's a tiny Humi.
I'll take the Gretchen.
Just
I prefer-
paint him green. Voila, Gretchen.
But anyway, wait, are you coming with me, Larisian?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I can be up and about, so
His bionics are efficient enough.
Very well.
full oxygen support.
And I ask him, does he know anything about the Barcavace?
Unfortunately, no, because he doesn't have the correct. Actually, do you have Forbidden Lore, Common Lore Underworld, Nibble?
No, I do not, and I could never even try to make the test right now.
No.
All right. And I look to him. If anyone asks you my extra muscle, do not say a word and just keep an eye out on anything. If things go south, we just book it. Understood?
The
Completely understood. I'm good at looking imposing, he says, making a small little power stance.
da 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 da.
I do believe my slippers just ran for cover, but anyway.
Speaking as a cyborg that has not used slippers for many months now, you move through the trade hold of the ship, and you can see the various groups huddled around heating units as they play a game of Emperor's Tarot to pass the time.
Okay, so is Larisian going to be okay? Because I'm immune to the cold, but
He will have to roll a toughness test at some point, but right now he hasn't been completely drained of heat.
indeed. So, and I kind of bring this up to something to watch out, and we make our way towards the what was it? The other.
Towards the what now?
Could I trace back where that Vox signal was, where the general Vox signal was going?
That would take a -10 tech use test, and the combi tool does not help here. Wow. Would not even have made it with the combi tool.
Roll 20, you biased garbage.
Well, you're taking all the bad rolls, so you're taking a few for the team.
It's not. And anyway, I guess well, with that lore check, would I kind of know an idea of where they generally stay out on?
On the ship, no, not specifically. However, if you wanted to, you could attempt to go further below decks in order to find where the usual detritus and junk congregates, at least when it comes to illicit operations such as these.
Indeed, and we will make our way into the underbelly, into the dark where criminals.
Indeed. As you walk further down, you can see that the passengers become less sparse, running into one here and there who seem to have become too bored with the rest of the main hold of the ship, and decided to do a little unadvised exploration. These people usually give you a quick nod of their helmets before moving on. However, I need both of you to roll an awareness test.
Do aspects?
An aspects would not count in this. Not this one.
Nibble?
Ouch.
Should have done a +10, to be honest.
A +10? Oh,
I
you
should
mean
have.
fate
Yeah.
point. Yeah. Hindsight and all
Yeah.
that. So,
Don't you have bionic eye?
No, I have photo contacts.
oh, actually, don't those help in darkness, right?
Yeah, they give you dark sight.
Oh, yeah.
Good quality.
You should have gotten a +10 on that one then.
Oh, so then I would have passed it.
Indeed. As the two of you are walking down one of the corridors, Larizian puts a hand on Tarbok's shoulders, halting his step, as he points down towards one of the floor panels. As Tarbok looks down, you can see what appears to be a panel straining on a few rivets that are keeping it clung close to the floor. And with your technical knowledge, you can see that the grav plate appears to be coming loose, and had you stepped on it, no doubt it may have come loose and decided to go spiraling up towards the ceiling.
Is there any way I can fix it to where it will maintain stability?
Do you have a combi tool?
I do. I have one attached. I have a utility mechadendrite.
Oh yeah, perfect. Let me actually check what the utility one does, because I want to flavor this properly. Let's see.
Because it does have a combi tool.
Let's see. 6 ingester piston. Incense fumes. Well, I'll just say that you have a plasma torch on one of the ends, and you quickly and efficiently weld the plate back into place, and it should hold just long enough for the two of you at least to cross over.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna walk kind of sideways with 3 legs on the wall and 3 legs on the floor to kind of
to
avoid too much.
Indeed. And as Tarbok and Larizian step over the perilous plate, you can see up ahead there is a T-junction where a group of 3 individuals that seem to be wearing a bit void suits that are more worn in, to say. And Tarbok, roll for me a common lore underworld with a +20.
Oh dear. And every like 20 or so minutes, I'm going to just do a little ping to the party, just for a ping back, nothing that needs to be said, to make sure that they are.
Yes. Indeed, you made it.
That's with a 70. I forgot to add the plus.
Yeah, you did indeed. However, considering how you're rolling, I wouldn't. Failing that wouldn't have been that hard. So, you recognize the insignia and outfits, shall we say, of the Varkavas, with their void suits being more family heirlooms than anything else, as they have accrued the various paraphernalia that void travel brings. You see that most of them are heavily customized with black and brown. Let me actually check a picture of them, because with black and brown add-ons, much akin to clothing and cloaks, and their limbs seem to be supported by braces of some sort, akin to an exoskeleton, though you can see no actual actuating parts that would help move them, much like power armor. So they seem to be more cosmetic than anything else.
All flesh and no substance. Hey, Larizian, I believe we found your cousin.
How dare you?
That's an insult to your cousin.
Oh.
Actually, no, that's an insult. That's an insult to these men. My bad.
And I kind of slowly approach with all hands, like palms out. Good evening.
All of them?
Like, yeah, palms out, like to show that I'm not wielding. My hands are not.
That's a lot of palms.
Palms for days.
So, as this strange cybernetic construct approaches the Varkavas group, they look at you with, and you can see some of them gripping the holsters at their side. And you, Knight, can actually roll for me a Archaeotech test, which you get an automatic plus 20.
Whew. Lord have mercy.
Wow. Just
wait.
not...
Wait. This is a lore.
Yeah, you can roll it with a minus 10 again, so it's only a plus 10.
Whew.
Made it. Whew. That built-in reroll. It's great. You recognize the pistols in their holsters being hand lastlocks, an ancient design, somewhat unreliable, but these seem to be quite the hefty pieces. As they look towards you, you can see you can hear the Vox channel cycling as they change their frequency to be able to communicate with you, and you hear the nasally dialect of the Varkavas come through, and you unfortunately Larisian doesn't recognize it, but Tarvok does, as you hear, "What do you want?"
Do I know if they even speak like standard? Or actually, I'm just gonna say out loud, not on a Vox channel. Can I speak through the thing, or would they not be able to hear?
You would have to go through the microbead, because remember, there's no air to carry your voice.
Yes, but can I just go through my microbead and just to them? Yeah. And I said, knowledge and commerce.
All right. It is strange to see another one of you, but perhaps we can see better business.
Just to show them, I open up my bag and just let them look inside of it.
Mostly junk, but I'm sure we can trade.
Indeed. And
One of the members opens up what appears to be let me actually get the description of the item. What appears to be, one of them hefts over what appears to be a lead-lined trunk, and you can feel the vibration of the thunk as it gets dropped down the deck plating.
And I kind of move forward slowly.
So, what do you have to offer?
Well, the same as I'm asking. I can offer you knowledge, and I open up my bag. I have plenty of items that you might find interesting or enjoyable.
Excellent. We will be able to trade some of them, and I have to open up your character sheet to check what's in your item stash.
Have fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap in here.
I had to make up a song just to read it.
So, I think. We have just what you might want. And they open up one of the lead-lined trunks and take out a smaller box. This one seems to be made out of black plastic. And one of the Varkavas members opens it up, and you see an aquila with a strange red film encrusted about it.
Does this set off alarms from a familiar aquila?
Yes.
I look to them. How much?
We'll take. Let's see. I'm gonna go through your bag. That web grenade, 1 recoil glove, the Auspex, and the multi-key.
And I told him, would you take something? Okay, so Viggy, I'm guessing that my rats also have machine trait 1, right? Or machine
They
trait.
do. How many do you have? Like, do you have?
I keep 2 in my pockets. That's it.
Fair enough.
I
So
pull one out and see if they are interested in this as well.
we'll take that instead of the multi-key. Can it do trick? Ha 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 ha.
Actually, and with that, I actually tell it to like roll over and like play.
Okay, that was me laughing that time. But let's see. So the business is concluded. It sounds more of a question than a statement.
No, there's also something else I'd like to ask, and for this, I'd be willing to trade you. And I look through my thing, and I pull out the microwire I got from the Eldar.
Indeed.
And I say, "What can you tell me about this tech priest? I have commerce with him."
Wait, you pulled out what now? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
The microwire I got from the Eldar.
Oh, the monofilament.
Yes.
Ah. Oh. That is a rare item indeed. It is Xenos.
I know. And I'll tell you what. You give me a little bit of information and my recoil glove back, and it will be.
Deal. And he can you scene change real quick back to the rest of the party, because I need to go grab my dinner. Be right back. I'm sorry.
But of course. When you just want to join, when you come to play Dark Heresy and you end up in Pawn Stars.
I don't mind.
Man tried to take my recoil glove.
I mean, he kind of did, didn't he?
No, I got it back.
Yeah, another.
Well, I mean, for the time.
No, I traded it back for the monofilament, and also information because we all know who that tech priest is.
Nah, man. It could be literally anybody else.
What?
I mean,
Also, Alexis, did you hear what I paid a bunch of my stuff for?
What?
Do you remember that mission way back when that guy with the Space Marine statues in his house?
Yeah.
Remember how we got a Crimson Aquila?
Yeah.
I just another one.
Wasn't to retrieve that the first time Larissa never showed up?
I believe so. Wait, did Vicky disappear?
He went to go grab something real quick. So the scene switched back to y'all, laying in the thing, because I need to go use the bathroom.
I would be dreaming. Probably being aboard the Oath Unspoken. Although honestly, I bet my sleep would be pretty dreamless.
Rosalina would finally be slipping into unconsciousness at this point. Resting her head against the wall while Polonia rested on her lap. Riza in hand. Boombox next to us. Brazier set down. It's almost cute.
Almost, but not quite.
Cute. If only we weren't sitting there getting ready to, suffocate.
Yeah.
It would be cute if... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Azulabi would be cute if she wasn't wearing such a bad hat.
My hat is amazing.
She is not wearing such a bad hat. It is currently in her backpack.
She's in the proximity of bad fashion.
Yeah, Larisian is aboard this ship.
First of all, how dare you?
Sick burns. Baby.
Alright, let's continue.
Okay, I'm back. There will be intermittent muting in between bites of food, so I apologize in advance. And we were finishing up the deal with the monofilament wire.
I think he's currently by.
Oh, night?
Yeah.
Well, that's just awful. So,
I'm back.
Oh, thank you, Knight. Phew, saved by the night. So, as you were finishing up the deal with the monofilament wire, he hands you back one of your recoil gloves, and he takes the monofilament wire and carefully places it in a plastic bag and puts it in the lead-lined trunk.
Yes, and then it says, and now for the information.
What do you wish to know?
Why are you a member of the White Scars? I mean, but no, and I say, the tech priest that you talked to before, what did he want? And is he still in this ship?
He wishes to get to the surface of Kul.
Did he say why? Probably not. We men of commerce do not ask questions like this. So, what did you...
We gave him our expertise, though it is not my clan group that handled the purchase.
Who did?
It was clan group K. That would be K-I-E.
And do you think he is still with?
I believe so, though I cannot say where on the ship he is. We do not keep in contact for a good reason.
So he is.
If one of us were to be compromised, the others cannot give away.
Have you tried explosive colors?
What was that? Sorry?
Have you tried explosive colors?
Can't say I have. They sound uncomfortable.
Yes, but they make one hell of a deterrent.
Now you can roll for me a Forbidden Lore Ascalon test.
I don't think I have Forbidden Lore Escalon.
I think you do.
No, I have Desolium.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure.
Heresy count?
Hold on. Oh, did I mistake that?
Yes.
Let's see. I guess I did. Let's see. Mechanicus, Horus Heresy, Demonology, Xenos, Solium, Heresy, Eldar. Wow, you actually don't have the lore I need, which is all sorts of bad.
Well,
however, I will say, damn, you don't even have Forbidden Lore Warp. Come on, you're not making it easy for me. And you don't have any fate points left.
I have Heresy.
You do, but actually, I can barely see that happening. However, it will take a -10. Woo! Perfect. So, with that, as you continue your conversation, your brain in the background has been partitioned to try and dredge up whatever information about Kul that you can. Let me type that into chat. So that's Kul. for the name.
Is that how Amma says kill?
I don't think so. Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Wait,
Cool.
wait. Hey, if we send
Get
assistance...
it.
Oh, Lord. If we send help there, would that be Kool-Aid?
Yes. It would be Kool-Aid.
God damn it. Anyway.
Anyway,
Anyway.
with those degrees, you know that Cool is an arid, empty desert world, haunted by sandstorms and dust devils that skitter across its crumbling surface. The planet is covered in rough sandstone, the deserted ruins of moderately sized frontier settlements and ghost towns dot its surface unevenly. The streets empty save all save the winds and the merciless light, Cool's white gold star. Cool idles at the end of a winding, fading cul-de-sac warp route that branches away from a score of uninhabited planets. In the ordinary course of events, the world would have been left to its own devices, allowed to stagnate, been forgotten. However, in light of its tragic, eldritch, and horrific history, Cool has been soberly appraised as a clear and present danger to moral and spiritual well-being of the entire sector. As such, Cool has been quarantined and blockaded, locked away from the ordinary star affairs of the region, and by a number of orbiting defense platforms and attentions of a small, increasingly strained Battlefleet Cyclopia task force. Now, the attentions of the sector's most opportunistic recidivists turn to the dead world like moths to a flame, by persistent rumors of warp flotsam of incalculable value. These greediest and most rapacious practitioners of the faceless trade thoughtlessly decide at dice not only with their only soul, but with the souls of countless others across Ascalon, for the taint that settled upon and destroyed Cool may yet claim other worlds. You recognize that Cool is completely blockaded, and for good reason. Actually, no, you wouldn't know why it was blockaded, but you know that it is dangerous to go there and illegal.
So it's a quarantine world.
Yes.
So, now we must make a decision. We could risk the party's health, and this is sometimes kind of looking over to actually, does Larisian speak any language?
No.
That's not.
Jacobolan?
Yeah, cool, yeah.
Actually, no. We both speak Eldar, and I do.
Yeah.
Can I tell him in Eldar, speak to him in Eldar, and just say, we have a decision to.
Yes, you can.
Hoity toity toity.
As you speak between each other in the Eldari tongue, which would no doubt horrify any Eldar present, you manage to use it as code to talk between the two of you. So
I will have you know I'm a distinguished linguist.
Probably, but not to the Eldar. You're still just monkey.
I should try throwing up on him.
Heck, come on!
But no, with that I say we have a decision to make. We could risk the party's well-being while we're in this current state and try to find Halbrel on the ship and put a bullet in him, or we could wait till we land and search for him in the sands. Neither of these seem very good for us.
Well, that is quite the predicament. Perhaps we should discuss this with the others. One of us could try and find him here and perhaps keep tabs on him, follow him, and then report location.
That being said, Halbrel's a smart man. For all we know, that man who passed by us just on a walk was his. These men could be his. You could be one of his. We don't know.
And just like that, you figured me out, he says, throwing his hands up in the air.
You dirty rat. And I kind of look to my pocket. Not. But no, with that, I nod and we turn around. Very well. Now, before I go, there is one last thing I'd like to acquire off one of you as just a little trinket from our...
Oh? And what would that be? If you're done speaking your strange language.
Well, oh, look who's talking.
They don't look.
Exactly. And I asked them, what would you want for one of your pistols?
There is no price you could pay that's big enough. These have passed for generations.
Well, it was worth a try. Now, and I actually, just to check, I actually pulled the heavy stubber off my back and hold it out just to see if they're interested.
As much as your gigantic piece of hardware is impressive.
It's not the size, it's how you use it.
Not the caliber, it's how fast the bullet travels. We will not be parted for sentiment.
I can understand that. And I kind of point to my chest. There are some things in this world that most of us are not ready to give up just yet.
You have a good evening.
And you as well. Also, nice void suits.
Sorry, I was perfect. They nod their heads, but say nothing else.
We will be in contact, I'm sure.
No doubt. If you have more business, you know where to find us.
And before we leave, indeed, do you have members in this?
We do not go and stay on planet. It is not our way.
Indeed. Well, perhaps you could give me a passphrase should I ever run into any of you again to show that I'm a customer and good for what I'm...
You hear a strange series of clicks and hisses, and you now have it memorized into your cogitator bank.
And I also record.
I just looked at the chat.
I almost killed Polonia while she was sleeping, my bad.
Come on. You almost kill her entire family, now you almost kill her? Come on.
I know, me too.
It could be worse.
Yeah. She could be planting heresy on you.
That's true. That'd be pretty horrific if someone had a heresy or was consulting with heresy.
Right? Absolutely terrible.
Oh, and I guess lastly, I disconnect actually, I'm gonna keep the rat under my control for now and just keep an eye on them just in case. Like, now they are now carrying a camera for me.
Perfect.
Because I traded them a rat for fancy stuff.
You know, whenever you talk about your rats, I always imagine just a very large rat with a GoPro duct taped to its head.
That's exactly what I think.
Yeah, they have little helmets.
These won't stand out at all. Giant foot-long rat with a GoPro.
It is in fact it's a rodent of unusual size.
Indeed. Just wait.
Is that a rat counts or?
Yes, it is. Don't worry. Just wait till I start mixing them with dog DNA. We're making Skaven.
Oh no.
No, just fuse them with just get ferrets.
Oh no.
And ferrets and wolverine.
What
Honey
have
badger.
science wrought?
But anyway,
you, the two of you, Larizian and Tarbak, return back to the group as you find them snoozing away in the trade hold.
with that, I kind of just gently tap Rosalina on the head.
On her helmet, you mean?
Yeah, on her helmet.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tink, tink, tink.
I'm just gonna look at you and go for my weapon and then see that there's a Polony on my lap and just be like, oh, this was a
No
terrible
weapon.
idea.
No weapon this time. Haha.
Well,
You-
at
you
least it's
sleep.
you, Tarvak. What can I do for you?
Hold on. I'm sorry I keep interrupting, but is Rosalina sleeping with a gun under her Polonia?
Come on.
Ha! Oh God.
I was going to say Pilonia, but it felt too on the nose.
Speaking of on the nose, I kind of lower myself down and say, I made contact with some distinguished and honorable gentlemen. And he says, and I kind of smile at that. But they have given me some information. Halbrel is on the ship, and we're going to a blockaded quarantine world. That is quite dangerous and illegal to be on.
If he's on the ship, then we have to act now before he gets off of it.
So the problem with that is we're still on a dead ship. If we get into combat, and odds are he's with Mechanicus, meaning they don't have to worry about void suits, we are not in a condition to fight him.
So,
Tarvak is right. Fighting him now will only lead to our deaths.
And as we do this, I pull out my heavy stubber and start, cocking it. But
You know, I was not going to say anything about that.
what?
Nothing.
What?
Carry on.
Now I'm confused.
I'm assuming the weapons.
I'm not concealing that.
No,
No,
assuming.
It's not that. It's
Are you making-
it's phrasing.
Oh, you're fair enough. And with that, I say, we can't fight him here, but we will be in a good position to gun him down once we're on the surface. If worst case scenario, he won't be able to get far off the ship once we're there.
Indeed.
That is true, but we need to isolate him first. We need to find out where he is and when he'll escape the ship. If we ambush him as soon as he exits, he'll be at a severe disadvantage.
That is why once we, at our earliest convenience, we need to find documentation on this ship. I will need to find documentation on the ship and find all exit areas, as well as I will be sending in Scout Vermin number 2 to scour the ship just for any information, along with the one that was taken by the...
What if he is to leave on a fast mover? As we land, there's no way we can catch up with him then.
Perhaps we will need more information first on what this ship actually has. But there is another thing. Rosalina, I have something to show.
What is
And
it?
I pull out the black plasteel box and open it up, revealing the crimson
Sorry, Plastech.
Plastech.
Holy shit. It is super tough.
But yes, I pull it out and reveal to you the plastic container and show the crimson Aquila that was...
Carmine Aquila. For reference.
Look familiar?
Yes, it does.
Roll Senescience.
Ooh. Polonia, you could do the same.
Is she snoozing away?
No, she's
I'm
awake.
here.
Is she awake? Roll Senescience, please.
Yes, I did it! Yay!
Roll for me willpower, please.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Made it. As soon as Tarlok reveals the Carmine Aquila from its plastic box, you get the sense of a world dying as it screams into the warp and being spit back out. It seems that whatever this item is, it is attempting to get home and has been doing so for quite some time.
What is that?
As I look at it, do I have any lore on it?
Forbidden Lore Heresy, please.
I get to re-roll that?
That is true.
Ooh!
Cough incoming.
Cough incoming!
Okay, that was uncomfortable. But as you go through your various books inside of your case, not inside your case, what am I talking about? You know that this is a relic of only recent notice. This thick metal sigil of the Imperium was discovered when the Pandemonium receded from the planet Kul, late in the 38th millennia, when a naval officer recovered it as a memento. He thought at first it was merely a part of the uncounted detritus from the world before it was quarantined. Which, with each voyage through the warp, however, the Aquila became increasingly encrusted with a dark red film that was utterly irremovable. Before he could take any further action, the tale goes, his ship was assumed lost as it never reached its destination. Since then, stories of a tarnished sigil appearing after warp translations within vessels across Askelion space, from humble system hoppers to mighty battleships, have become common. For it to appear within a ship is the foulest of luck, and none survive for long afterwards as the Pandemonium seeks out its unholy vengeance.
Okay, first off, is this a Carmine Aquila or the Carmine Aquila?
There is only one you know of.
So this is the same one.
This is indeed the same one that you helped to deliver from the trade sable up into the pinions of the apex on High Solium.
I recount this tale to the party and say, should I space it?
Indeed, the only one here that was accompanying you at the time is Rosalina. The others have not arrived yet.
Yes.
Tarvok, destroy that trinket.
But I paid so much. Yes, you're right. And do I know if this thing can be destroyed by, like, conventional...
Would you even want to attempt it?
Probably not.
Seeing, do you explain to Rosalina that the nature of this item and its various connected mythos, it would seem an unbelievably bad omen to attempt to destroy such an item on board a void ship?
Then let us wait until we get down to the planet and I'll destroy it with my melta-gun.
But what is the... On the other hand, we could play this out. It wants to return home.
No.
Well, when we bring it, if it lands in Kul, it will be home.
Then it will be destroyed.
Yeah, it needs to be. I agree that it needs to be rid of, but I'm worried about the consequences of it. But you know more about the warp than I do.
Seems the moment that you even find one of these, there's no way out.
And with that, I'm going to look at Polonia. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean that we can't just destroy it. We can't leave it. We can't just walk away. We're stuck with it.
You certainly can't let it fall into any other hands.
Tarvok, let me hang on to it.
There's a brief moment where Tarvok was going to have the gall to ask her for payment in return of it, but then he closes his eyes and his mind flashes back, oh so long ago. He had just rigged a vehicle to explode and was about to climb down a ladder. And as the force of the explosion rocked, he remembers himself falling from the ladder, only to be caught by Rosalina. And with that, he nods. As he brings himself back to reality, he closes the containment and hands it over without saying a word.
I'm going to take the closed container, wrap it up, and then put it into my bag.
As you are wrapping up the container, you can feel almost heat emanating through to you, even through your void suit, though you know that can't be possible. Perhaps it is merely your sense that is feeling this radiating out.
Quite unfortunate. I lost so much to get it, but who?
I'll reimburse you for your troubles.
Oh, very well then. But just be careful with this stuff. It's dealing with things of this nature are disturbing.
Tarvok, I know full well what it's capable of.
Perilous, even?
Also, on the other hand, I traded one of my rats for it, so now I have, wherever those gentlemen go, I have I.
Good call. How close are we to planet?
Is there a cogitator nearby?
There is. However, much like the rest of this place, it is turned off.
Can I use my Luminate capacitor to give it just enough power to connect?
Yes, you can. Roll a toughness test for me. This would be a normal one.
The Imperial Fist Battle Force has a Primaris Marine with a bolt pistol and a Power Fist, and I'm kind of really excited about that.
Nice.
Just saying. Yeah, Primaris Marines are Power Fists.
Okay.
Kinda nice.
Wait, did that just come out, or...?
Coming out for Christmas this year. Primaris Marines are here.
Moving on. Take 1 point of fatigue, Knight.
That's fine. I have recap.
So, as you light up your luminant capacitors and fill the console with the motive force for but a brief moment, you're able to get you will be quick if you're quick enough. You should be able to get a single question out of its cogitator banks. So, what do you want to know?
I just tell them destination or map.
Destination or map. Roll an inquiry against your intelligence with a +20.
Well, no, I'm asking the party. Do you want me to get our destination or our map, like like the time to our destination, or a map of
where you're going?
No, not where we're going. How much time?
I believe it was time to destination.
So you want the time to destination and not the map of the...
Yeah, just get the...
Why not both?
Can I try for both? I have enough hands to type quickly.
You can if you get enough degrees.
On a what?
Oh, you need enough degrees on the inquiry test.
Inquiry, not tech use. Okay. Oh, boy.
Indeed. Yeah, inquiry against your intelligence, by the way.
Okay. This is where...
Your with a +20.
Mother!
As you type as fast as you can on the rune keys, however, the charge is not to last.
Rosalina just tells you to say a question, but it's indistinguishable.
You type as fast as you can, but in your haste, you I'm going to say that your luminant capacitor hands are keeping the damn thing powered, and unfortunately, the console spurts and flames like one of the old Star Trek sets, and sparks fly everywhere as it dies.
Ah. I looked, and I just kind of like, I try to light a cigarette and realize that I can't do it. And I'm just like,
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I used to be able to do this.
I used to call you on myself. Sorry, that's the first thing I thought of.
Call me on my box, cat.
So, with that,
Late cycle when I need your love.
When
So-
I hear that Tarbuck blink,
God damn it. So, does
Why?
anyone...
This-
Why does...
Continue.
Life is pain. But, we carry on. So, does anyone have any further ideas before you snooze off for the remainder of the journey?
Go find that dude and stab him in the fucking neck. Sorry.
Oh,
Hey,
also
no cursing.
for reference, Pre had his nose clogged up, so
Yeah, I
that's
will
why
start
some
doing
sort of change.
Yes.
So fear not, Pre did not accidentally break his nose or anything
yes, we did.
yet. Well,
Yeah.
do you want to do anything that doesn't waste your entire oxygen supply?
Well, man, that's a lot I can do without wasting my entire oxygen supply.
On the ship, I mean.
Actually, so everyone else, like all the passengers, just
Most of them seem to be, well, some of them are asleep, others are awake, attempting to pass the time through whatever recreation they can have on hand.
is that merchant guy asleep?
He seems to have disappeared off of his platform and out of sight. The containers that litter the trade hold seem to have obscured the vision from where you're standing.
Okay, I'm gonna go look over there because if he's asleep, I'm gonna start stealing stuff from.
Remember, he had other people too.
Well, actually, are any of these cargo, like we're in a cargo hold, are any of the cargo things open? Just to look around.
Some of the containers seem to have been open, though most of them seem looted. If you want, you can attempt to just look for crap.
We'll do that off camera.
Off camera, indeed. This will be mostly junk.
I mean, that's my forte.
Yes. So, with that, I'm going to take a wild guess that the Warband lays down for the evening cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, as Larisian is claimed by the sweet slumber of his dreams, you hear a sound. It is a sound of wind running through trees, mixed with that of mixed with a wailing of shattered dreams, as you find yourself once again standing near a lake in a forest. That same silhouette mirroring down in the waters.
Oh, so it's you again. And he's gonna say this as he takes his hat off.
You blink, and the figure stands right before you. It is indeed, though I must admit that you moved with much alacrity, and you seem to be set to a perfect situation to intervene.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
There is a confluence that I wish you to exploit. It will set much in motion, and I would benefit greatly if it were to do so.
And What is this you wish me to do?
I wish you to save a man named Ansafor.
And at this, his face is just going to go very grim. Are you referring to Aristide?
I wish you to save him so that great upheaval can take place. One where opportunity thrives. He will be stranded upon the shores of fate, and you will have won the opportunities to set him free.
And how exactly do you expect me to save him from these so-called shores of fate, as I am currently aboard a ship and bound for what is the word? The Null planet.
What?
No.
Quarantine world?
Yeah.
Worry not, all will become clear in due time. But now comes your payment. In return, I shall give you a boon. And to give you a taste of said power, let us shake upon it. And he holds out a withered hand.
And just as he did the first time, he's going to pause for a second and just reel his head back to look up into the sky for just a second. And look back. Very well. And then he'll take his hand.
Roll willpower for me, please.
Alrighty.
Clickety, clickety, click.
Sorry.
And you make it. So nothing happens. Well, nothing bad happens. And you can feel the mark upon the back of your hand itching as it seems to take on a more complex aspect. Additional lines streaking across the original ones. 3, to be in fact. So, and as soon as you do, your eyes open, and you are back aboard the mass conveyor.
And as he opens his eyes, he's just going to mutter to himself in Yekwo. It's always interesting to make deals with the devil in the pale moonlight.
As you wake and reclaim your senses, you feel strangely light. Something that the artificial gravity would not explain. Well, at least a lessening of it. You feel and lifted almost. However, if you wish, you can simply go back to sleep. To a dream, to empty dreams.
No, he'll stay awake at this point and just bide his time.
Indeed. So, with that...
Oh, I will.
Oh, go ahead.
Is Larisian looking around?
He'd kind of look around to see where Ahmed is for a minute, but yeah.
He will see Amma sitting up on a pile of crates or something and just tilting his head slightly and observing him very closely.
Is something the matter, Prudivant?
An awful lot of twitching there. Bad dreams?
Very. Reoccurring nightmare. Had it since I was a child.
Have you done your prayers to the Emperor today?
No. Not today.
Maybe you should. Better sleep.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps.
Indeed.
And with that, you see, after... Actually, does anyone have a chrono?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
After roughly 12 hours in the void, the lights begin turning back on. Not all of them. An intermittent display of the lumen strips as they slowly come back online. You see movement all around you as the passengers pick up in activity, and they seem to be moving to the various exits from the trade hold as they gather up what boxes and containers they can.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna start getting up.
We should get moving.
I'm gonna get up and check the oxygen on our void suits.
Indeed, you seem to have roughly 2 hours of oxygen left. Your sleep and conservation having paid off.
I'm gonna rub my head while rub the helmet of the void suit and say, well, it's cutting it close. Unfortunately, I'm used to that now.
Indeed. And I actually start pouring cups of recap, and so ask, does anyone want some recap to kind of lift the mind and body?
You are then reminded of the void suit's helmets and the inconvenience of the flesh.
Wait, do they not have any kind of intake?
On a void suit? No.
Fair enough.
I'm actually gonna kind of look longingly at it as my stomach grumbles.
I guess I'm the only one drinking.
Tarvak, how many hours until the oxygen is back?
I actually go back to that cogitator that I tried to light up earlier, and
Seems as dead as ever, though given... Actually, roll a logic test for me. It's a pure math test.
I'm gonna roll a logic test. Nope, Rosaline is still dumb as a rock.
Indeed. Tarwak knows that if the life support system were to be turned back on, it would take roughly 5 hours to get back to breathable levels, as the ship is quite big and would need a lot of oxygen.
wait, so they have 2 hours of oxygen, and it would take 5 hours to get the oxygen back.
Indeed.
Is that taking into account the oxygen tank I took off myself?
No, that's actually not. No, it isn't. Wait, does your... Hold on, I need to check the cybernetic.
Good quality lungs count as a full life support system when it comes to oxygen.
Let me double check. Let's see, bionic respiratory system. Wait, is it bionic lungs or...
Respiratory system.
Good, counts full life support for any reason the user respiratory fails. His bionic lungs and can be designed to be... I don't think those work, like, without oxygen. Yeah, if your own lungs would fail, then these can kick in and do it for you.
They also protect you against poison.
But they protect you against poison. However, you would need what is it called? Like, you need actual oxygen to breathe. They don't produce it.
Oh, okay. Sorry then.
No worries. So, with that,
I'm gonna look over at Riza to see if she's okay, because that's what she has.
she seems to be fine, but there is only her skin seems a touch pale. Well, not pale. It seems a bit bluish. The blood flow in her under her skin being somewhat restricted, though maintaining her vital systems.
Tarvok, when we get back, I'm gonna need you to design a void suit for her.
That should be of no issue. Would you like me to add pretty bows to it?
And at that, I'm just gonna smile. I'll draw up some designs later.
Of course. Maybe add a skirt or something.
Now, you said 5 hours?
Oh, no. I said if they were to...
start it up.
I was going to say.
Sorry. My bad.
But yes, it would take 5 hours should they turn it on, so we still have a while. Shall I go rough up that gentleman to 4 more oxygen tanks?
Yes.
And with that, I kind of skirt all over, back over to that guy who.
Indeed. And with that, you arrive at the circular booth, circular stall, the platform currently unoccupied, but the man is standing in the pit below along with the rest of his men as they observe whatever final deals being made before the rest of the passengers haul off to wherever they're going.
And with that, I kind of let out a sharp whistle. I actually can't whistle, and I say,
You can't even because they can't hear you in the void.
Oh yeah, Victor, I have a rebreather.
Yes?
That doesn't affect this, does it?
Actually, yeah, the gas mask / respirator doesn't work here, but the rebreather has its own air supply, so if you were to put that on, you could survive without the void suit, you'd just be super, super cold.
I'm gonna hand it over to Polonia.
I will take it.
Indeed. You now have a rebreather, Polonia.
I think I had one before, but why not have 2?
Indeed. So, as Tarvok approaches the circular stall, one of them catches your attention. One of them actually sees you and waves his hand up and points towards the Vox emitter on his void suit. Do you have the frequency input?
I should.
And with that, you see him talking and moving his hands. However, nothing seems to be coming through, and he then, in a dumb expression, looks down at it again, presses a quick button, and says, you didn't hear any of that?
No, I did not. Did you try praying to them? Did you pray to the machine spirit?
I don't know which machine spirit to pray to.
The one about to buy something from you.
Huh, I can do that. Does it pray with money?
Yes.
Perfect. So, roll a commerce test. I'll just roll a d100. Nope, failed horribly.
You know, I have 50 intelligence and maxed out commerce. I'm terrified to roll.
You win. Plus 20.
Mother, Lord have mercy in heaven.
Sheesh. It is only 1 degree of failure, though. And?
Damn it.
What if I throw in something to sweeten the deal?
I was going to help out.
Oh, I'm sure I have something.
Make an offer.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to go through all my stuff because I lost some stuff. 3 fine necromundant cigars.
Perfect. He takes them.
Okay, and in exchange for the enough, like, what would we say, like a tank for everybody, or could I get
You will be able to grab 3 tanks with that.
3 tanks for everybody, or just 3 tanks?
3 tanks overall.
And to those, it's something, and I walk over, and I toss 1 to Polonia, 1 to Ren, and keep the last 2. So which do you both need an oxygen tank?
Yes.
Yeah, and I will replug in my oxygen tank.
And this was directed towards Ama and Loris.
Yes.
I do believe that Ama would require another one, yes.
Very soon.
Yes, I will as well.
Gentlemen, come over to me. Come over here. And I kind of move over to like a low, kind of a short, and lay down a regicide set.
Hmm.
God damn it.
Are you actually gonna do this?
It's a fair way.
Oh well. Opposed intelligence tests. It's
Oh boy.
for Ama and Lorisian.
Oh
no,
boy.
I think it's
Is this the 2 like stabby chimpanzees making tests against each other?
Yeah, but one stabby chimpanzee. Oh god!
Wow.
What? One stabby chimpanzee won.
No, that we equaled.
Nope.
Yeah,
you-
that's a
Oh, no.
tie.
I won.
Yeah, no. Ama rolled lower. He has 3 degrees of success. You only have
Wait,
2.
what?
Yeah, he rolled an 8.
If you
Oh,
would have
okay.
had one more
You don't.
point,
You
Forget how that
don't.
works.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't count the 1, like the 1's digit.
Oh, okay.
It is
You-
only the 10s plus 1.
you would have
Oh,
if you had one
okay.
point. If you had one more point in intelligence, you would have won.
Yeah, I know, right, Viggy? It's that 1 point that is literally my kryptonite right now.
It is.
And with that, he, as Ama makes the checkmate against Larisian, I toss him the spare.
Indeed.
I would still have my weapons and everything on me, right?
You would.
Are you going to shoot me?
No, not you. I'm gonna go find somebody in a dark alleyway.
Oh boy.
Do you say that to the party?
I'll say it to you two, because you're the 2 it concerns at the moment.
And I
We're just...
kind of put my hand on him. Go buy.
Well, that's no fun.
No need to draw unnecessary attention.
Yes. Besides, we're not in a position. Combat should be avoided at all costs. And I kind of take the barrel of my pistol and kind of point it. You kind of just press it against his void suit arm and say, "That is all it takes: a scratch, a puncture, and you're."
I know what you think I was going to do. Asphyxiation's a wonderful tool. Plus, in the void of space, nobody hears a scream.
This reminds me of a tale. You weren't there for this, and this was back when we had Herald. On the planet of Thara, we were rolling down a carriage down a road, and the 2 members at our time, Kershaw Anders and Harold Blackbeard, had spotted a gentleman on the side of the road. They murdered him. Or, actually, no, Kershaw murdered him. He, for no reason. We are not murderers, and these are loyal servants of the Imperium. And I can't believe I'm the one having to tell you this. Go buy one.
Yes, those individuals we found out in the hole definitely seemed the loyal servant type, didn't they? Then as he says this, he'll just bow and go towards, and start making his way towards the merchant.
And as he does, I give him a little smack on the back of the helmet.
Accidentally cracks the helmet.
Yeah, let's roll a strength test.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
I was joking. That was a joke.
Roll the strength test.
No.
Look
Why
at who
not?
you started.
Do you choose to fail it?
Fail it.
Indeed, you rolled 100. Well done.
Good Lord, don't take my jokes so serious.
Critically fail. Firmly grasp his ass.
Goddamn.
Tarvok, I wasn't aware you swung that way. I thought it was only toasters that raised your arm.
And I say, and I'm sitting here like, you know what? We haven't had one. Let's have a petty.
Pettiness check.
Oh dear. Well, that he's
No,
not.
you forgot that the plus 6, no, plus 50. So you made it. Remember, pettiness checks take a lot of bonuses.
No, I don't. At plus 50, it's
89.
9. And okay, never mind. I got it. Never mind.
See? Barely made it. So, as you head towards the circular stall, roll an influence test to buy it.
Oh boy, I bet I'm going to take a
Actually,
hit.
do you have commerce?
I do have commerce, 1 ticket in commerce. Would it be rolled off of fellowship?
Yeah, well, you can do that.
Okay, I would really like to roll it off of fellowship.
Man, these guys are just the worst.
It's okay.
Yeah, guess what? They failed worse than you did.
Oh, what?
But
Okay then.
he has no degrees of success to.
No, there are no degree. You don't get any bonuses, but you didn't succeed. So, there you go. You can roll your influence now. There you go. And you get an extra canister.
And as Tarvok sees him get the canister, he just starts slowly clapping, sarcastic.
He's
So-
just gonna look down at Tarvok and just make that
After
kind of
the-
motion at him.
After the time spent, you can see the trade hold has almost emptied out, with only a few stragglers taking whatever final items they can with them.
Shall we go on, Rosalina?
Yes, of course.
There are there are 3 exits that are being walked out of. Which one are you going to pick?
Describe them.
One of them heads further towards the front of the ship, one towards the back, and one towards the middle.
I have an idea.
Oh,
Come on,
boy.
pass this logic test. Damn it.
Nope. What was the logic?
I was gonna ask for which one is the least exited out of.
The least exited one, Tarvok notes, is the one heading to the back of the ship.
Then that's where we should go.
Why is that? Out of curiosity?
Because if a sneaky dude is gonna sneak out of a ship, he's gonna go for the one where he can sneak out of with the least amount of traffic.
But does he know which is the least one used?
Or if the dude really wants to sneak out, he's going to go with the most trafficked one and sneak out in the crowd.
Yeah, but he's a tech priest. He sticks out like a sore thumb. Like I stick out like a sore
Very similar.
You're correct. Let's go out of the main bulkhead and keep an eye open for any psychers. Tech priests.
There you go. So, you head towards the middle exit, and you walk towards what appears to be a hangar bay. You can see a line of Arvis lighters as they are being loaded by various void-suited passengers.
Beautiful crafts.
Roll awareness tests, and unfortunately the Auspex does not help here because it can't identify tech priests.
Viggy,
Yes.
my contact lenses would help right now.
Not with the lights on.
But they're also thermal. I can read
Yeah.
thermal signatures.
Yeah, but that doesn't help identifying tech priests, does it?
Cold metal.
I would actually aren't. I would imagine that bionics have some heat emanating from them, right?
Yeah, but not either they're warmer or colder than the temperature of the human body.
I will give you a +10 in that.
Oh, Lorisian, eat a dick.
I mean, maybe.
I will take that one.
Indeed.
Actually, I'm also gonna send out a.
Wait, we still have to wait for Polonia to roll hers.
Why?
I didn't even think I was there.
You're with us.
Alright. So I fail it.
Indeed.
And I'm gonna roll Sarnisians.
I might as well do that too.
Reach out into the crowd and look for psychers.
Indeed. I'm going to resolve the Sanisians test first. As Rosalina reaches out with her psychic sense, you can feel that there appears to be a collection of psychers distributed along most of the Arbus lighters, as if they are passengers inside.
Polonia, do you sense that?
I can't sense anything. What is that?
Psychers in the lighters. A lot
However,
of them.
As Polonia and Ren speak of this new development, Amma, you note in the far end of the hangar bay, there is the red-cowled figure that matches the description that has been given so far, because I keep forgetting that most people here haven't actually ever seen Halbrel. And you can see him disappearing into the up the access ramp of the furthest Arbus lighter. Tarvok, you didn't get as many degrees of success, but you sense an impact.
What?
You feel the deck shake beneath your feet.
Okay.
And again, another impact hits, and you can see the passengers pause in their frantic activity, and before you know it, they drop most of them drop whatever they are holding, and run into the Arbus lighters as pre-flight checks are abandoned, and the engines of these lighters get turned on.
I call out, the defense platforms are firing on us. We need to get out of here.
What?
I saw him. I think he's on the furthest lighter.
Laversian, Amma, after him, now. And I'm gonna toss you my meltagun. Take out that lighter.
As Amma and Larisian sprint, they're able barely to reach, and you can actually fire a single shot. Wait, which one of you has the Melta?
Larisian has Meltagun training. I will draw my plasma pistol.
Alrighty.
I'm just going to do it off of my digi-weapon.
Yeah, I'll roll the damage for you.
I hate to do that to you, Nooble, but the digi-weapon is on the inside of your void suit.
No, I'm using the roll of it.
Oh, you're using the roll of it. My bad. It's the same damage. I forgot.
Yeah.
My bad. So let me grab the information I need, which is here. Here it is. Let's see. The size is massive, so it's a plus 30, I think. Let me double check that. The size trait is...
Wait, are you looking for an Arvis lighter? Just look at my sheet.
Oh, no, like the size modifier is what I'm looking for.
Oh, it's massive, plus 30.
Oh, plus 30. Perfect. And with that... Yes. So... Let's see.
We are point blank, right?
You're not point blank. As you are running up towards the ship, it takes off in a hurry, and you will only get one shot as it is about to exit through the integrity field of the hangar bay. So each of you gets a single shot. However, because you ran, you will be unable to aim, so it will only be a plus ballistic skill test with a plus 40 for each of you.
Can Polonia take a shot too with her plasma pistol from where she is?
In theory, she could, but
Can I fire my harpoon?
do you have marksman, Polonia?
Oh my god, you fucking missed. I swore, I am so sorry. Oh my god!
I'm re-rolling.
I don't have marksman.
So Polonia can take a shot with a minus, with just a straight up ballistic skill plus 30 because you get a minus for range.
Wait, I actually got that because I put long range, but the harpoon gun is 100.
So total is ballistic skill plus 30.
Wait, wouldn't the range have been target in 82? Right?
Well, I don't know. Handle Polonia first.
Yeah. What was that?
You said it was ballistic skill plus 30 overall.
Yes. So roll from your sheet because.
No way! I'm fate pointing it.
Wow! Did
Everybody missed.
No, I didn't. I fate pointed.
I hit his fault because I fate pointed.
I know, but everybody missed their initial shot.
Yeah. I don't want to critically fail on an overloaded plasma pistol shot on semi-auto. I will go boom boom.
That is true. You really don't want that, especially when you're in a void suit.
Yeah, I forgot to add my aim as well because I didn't.
I'm assuming mine was on maximal.
Right.
I didn't say, so that's your call, Diggy.
Are you? You know, it comes a time in a GM's life when he has to point out the consequences of an action and whether a player wishes to not do that. So, when you shoot your harpoon gun, are you going to release the harpoon once you're done?
Well, I mean, I can survive in the void of space.
Can you survive re-entry?
Tarbox plastic again.
Well, I mean, in my mind, can I roll a logic test to see if I could actually get on the thing before re-entry?
Roll a logic test, please. Please don't fail this.
Everybody fire! Tarbox goes, yeah!
just like he's sitting there, the thing just spooling out as it's flying away. He goes, uh-oh, and just...
So, the shot will go off. I'll let you roll damage, but if you want to, you can detach the cable that's attached to the harpoon.
Now, no, but you didn't answer my logic test. Theoretically, how much time would I have between flying off onto it and then re-entry?
Depends how close to the surface of Kurl you are, to the atmosphere, I guess. And unfortunately, the angle of the hangar bay, as it looks into the void, is not overlooking Kurl, meaning you could be very close or you could be very far away, depending on where the orbital defense platforms are stationed. So, let's handle some damage first.
Yeah.
So
I try to pull.
let's do others first before Tarvok, because this can be dumb.
Viggy, semi-auto on the plasma pistols, 2 shots.
2 shots. Oh, then you wouldn't have. That wouldn't have been a plus 40.
Are we
So-
rolling damage?
Let me see.
No, that would have been a 57.
Yeah, let me see. How much
So,
would have that been? 1 shot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you get 1 hit in. But remember to. Holy crap! You overloaded and semi-auto. That's a lot of ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Did Tarvok blast off again?
Hold on, we haven't got to that bit yet. Also, Nubel, why did you roll twice?
Oh, well, what twice?
Oh no, sorry, that was Alma. My bad. My bad. Okay, so first up, we have the 22 damage of the plasma pistol. Let's see how much damage that does.
No, the first one with 22 pen 12 is the Larisian.
Oh yeah, the Melta. Right. So let's see. That would be 22, pen 2, so minus 12 on the ammo. And I just closed the book that I needed. Why? I think it's... so it absorbs 8, I think.
The Arvis Lighter?
Yeah.
Front armor
On the
22, side armor 20, rear armor 20.
Yeah, I'm going to count this... Actually, I'm going to count this as side armor then. Because you're not shooting it in the rear. If it
Well,
was
yeah, the
rear-
bottom of it counts as the side.
Yeah, that's true. So side 20, front 22. Okay, that's fine. So side 20, that's only minus 8. So it does 14 wounds. That's that. Let's see. Pen 8 on the side is 12. So that does 11. Okay. I need to...
This thing's already dead.
No, it's not.
Its integrity
It's
is only 25.
Yeah. It's not dead.
Well, here I've yet to roll damage, so
Yeah.
maximal adds 1d10 plus 2 pen, right?
Yes.
It's a lot of
Okay,
crit.
so that's 23 pen 8.
Alrighty. Let me check. Again. That will do some critical damage. Let me see. You hit it in the 44, which is the body. And I need the critical table for this. Where is it? Damn it, it's not in the vehicle section. It's in the vehicle combat section.
Oh, man.
This
Oh, boy.
is tense. Here we go. Hull critical effect. Let's see.
I'm excited.
Some electrical cabling or power coupling is blasted loose by the impact, raining a sudden shower of sparks down on the member of the crew. A randomly selected member of the crew suffers 1 level of fatigue and a sudden hit for 1d10 plus 6 impact damage to the body location.
That also means that the ship is no longer environmentally sealed. It won't survive re-entry.
Ah, it won't survive. There won't be oxygen in it. So, let me see.
No, Viggy, you don't understand. If the hull is compromised when it goes into re-entry, everything inside it is going to burn.
Yeah, it's
Very
incinerated.
bad.
Ah, well, that's not good.
It's very good.
No longer counts as enclosed, environmentally sealed.
And it's gonna have a Tarvok on it in a minute.
Right. Roll. Knight, roll your damage.
Or you did.
You did?
I just needed
11 impact damage.
Oh, right. Never mind. That's not enough to do anything.
that's not what I was trying to do.
No. So, are you going to fly after it?
I looked to Rosalina for a just the faintest moment.
At this point, I'm already running towards Larisian and Alma. You don't have time to interact with me.
All right. Well, I mean I can disconnect it pre-flight. So as I do it, I'm zooming.
Oh God, Tarbox blasting off again.
Look, if I die a space cowboy.
See you later, Space Cowboy.
There goes my hero.
I'm just imagining him just like violently flailing around behind this thing.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. The critical effect doesn't specify that it is no longer environmentally sealed.
No, but a hole in the side of it does.
There wasn't a hole in it. Like I said, electrical cabling or power coupling is blasted loose by the impact.
Also, the crew inside is hit.
No. A member of the crew takes an impact hit, not a energy hit.
It's like when you're watching Star Trek, they get hit by a photon torpedo, and a console explodes and kills somebody.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Yeah, for instance, if I go a bit closer, a small explosion rips through the crew compartment. Let's see, another one. A hit tears through the vehicle's armor. So yeah, there is critical hits that would blast it open. Okay. Yeah, like, had you gone through, like, had you done more damage with that one, the vehicle could have just straight up exploded. So, I'm going to...
Victor, how is the vehicle alive?
How is it alive? It went into critical damage.
They dealt 25 before Polonia even hit it.
Yeah, but remember, then the damage gets mitigated from all of them. Polonia did the critical hit.
Polonia lowered it by 2 more. And then dealt 7 more.
Yeah.
I think took 34 damage.
34?
Yeah, how's it not dead?
Hold on. Let me check something. Oh yeah, I forgot. Actually, I totally forgot something. Let's see. Yeah, ceramite hull, designed to leave and re-enter the atmosphere very quickly. The Arvis lighter's ceramite plating makes it more resistant to heat-based weaponry. Attacks made against it with weapons with a melt quality do not benefit from that quality.
I don't have that on mine. Mine is enclosed, environmentally sealed, flyer, and rugged.
Does it not have... it should have ceramite hull and aerospace vehicle as a special rule. Let me check.
But we didn't shoot Malpa at it.
No, we did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, let me check. Your ship thing. Vehicles. Arvis lighter. Yeah. Oh. It should have that. It totally should have that. Let me add them now. Aerospace vehicle. Space. Vehicle.
Also, I don't have the rules for what a Melta does just on its own.
Let me see. It does more pen. Let's see. Space vehicle.
Let me try to find that really quickly. See if we can get through this thing.
Right. Hull.
Because it might be up to Tarvok and an axe to get through it.
Thank goodness I'm auto-stabilized.
Yeah, right?
Starberg just kind of like jellyfish his way down into it and just rip his way inside.
No, no, I have a cable connected.
Yeah. Didn't you say you went with it?
Yeah. Like, no, like I'm going to ride the cable over to it.
Get on top. What I mean.
You're crazy.
Get on top of it and try to find my way in. I mean, oh wait, no, but if I cut my way in, then how the hell am I surviving? Okay, I have an idea. We're going to fire it, jump on it, get inside, cut it, at least cut it open to where they'll die on impact, and then like just zoom on fire again onto a piece of debris. Good luck, everybody else.
Jesus, you're gonna die.
Worth
it!
I mean, it is worth it.
I'm also trying to find an Alta rule. I can't find it in the book.
Oh god,
let me make this super simple for narrative purposes on what you do next, at least. Knight, are you going to let go or not?
Okay, here's how we'll handle
Hmm?
1d2. 1 is yes, 2 is no.
Oh boy.
I mean, it's the only fair way to do it. Yeah. Oh, actually, Larisian's selling me on that. Okay, so Vicky, answer me this.
Hmm?
So, based on my knowledge of this planet, how far away are the defense platforms? Because if I know because of where the defense platforms are, I can guess how close we are to the planet.
Roll logic test. Or did you already do that? Oh yeah, you already did.
Yeah, I already
You,
rolled my logic test.
Yeah, you did that already. So, if the orbital defense platforms are already in range, that means you are probably in high orbit at least, which means the ship will have you'll have maybe 5 minutes before you hit.
Larisian, did you add in the red dot laser sight when you shot it?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, it's negated by the custom grip, so...
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's a minus for you.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't. Melter roll is only, it's doubled. It doubles pen when in short range, which we didn't do.
Ah, right.
So it's still pen 12.
So that means it went to 7 critical. Let me see. The hit tears through the vehicle armor, leaving only useless shards of metal.
Babe, it
Reduce the
went to
armor
9
points-
critical.
9?
Yeah. The first shot dealt 14, the next shot dealt 11, then 2, then 7. It went to 34 out of its 25.
A short, sharp explosion flares outward from the vehicle. Armor panels fall off, weapons are blasted free, and the vehicle's drive mechanisms are ruined, causing it to stop dead. The vehicle is now a shattered hulk and suffers the vehicle destroyed damage condition. Roll 1d10 for each remaining weapon on the vehicle. On a result of 5 or lower, the weapon in question suffers 1 weapon destroyed condition. This one doesn't have any.
Oops, sorry.
Each character inside the vehicle suffers 1d10 plus 6 explosive damage to a randomly determined hit location and must make a toughness test or become stunned for 1d10 rounds.
I am zooming to this thing since it's stopped.
Tarbok,
Like,
kill it.
yeah, like
Indeed.
So basically, I'm imagining as these two fire on it and it drops, and Polonia fires the shot.
Poloni is the one that killed it.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm saying as between the two of them, a giant harpoon flies past between their heads, and all you hear is "Get out!"
All we hear is absolutely nothing.
So, as
Cutting out at the end.
indeed, it's fine. As Tarbok flies towards the Arvis lighter, the light grav plates beneath him not holding him to the ground as he flies towards the Arvis lighter, the now burnt wreck of it. You can see that the crew members aboard the lighter are struggling to get out as they seem quite stunned after the impact and are flailing about in the smoke.
Do I see Halbrel?
No, you do not. He appears to be still inside.
I march into it.
Indeed. As you titter inside...
Heavy stubborn axe out.
Indeed. So, with weapons out, you walk into the access ramp of the Arvis lighter, and inside you see, once again, the figure of Halbrel as he is crumpled up against one of the walls.
Polonia,
Hello.
cover him. Any shot you can get.
And I said, and as I kind of look up down at him, Halbrel, at long last.
The figure looks up to you, and you can see beneath its red cowl now, you can see Halbrel's face. However, it opens its mouth, and you can hear coming through a voxponder, warning, approaching vessel. This planet is quarantined and has been declared perditiomen in aeternum by order of the office of the Prefectress of the Holy Askeline Synod and the Ordo Askeline. You are entering a nominated exclusion zone and will be fired upon by vessels of Battlefleet Ascalon if you continue on your current course. Turn about. Say again, turn about. And the message repeats.
Okay, first things first. Viggy, is this a fake?
Indeed, it seems that this has been another one of the Somnilacra.
And I call out, it's a fake, move on, we need to get off this ship. Hey, never mind.
Wouldn't what?
I was gonna say, wouldn't we be able to tell that immediately from the breakthrough?
Well, did you attempt to?
The breakthrough pretty much said, I just know it. I could tell the fakes.
Yeah, you can tell if you search for it, but everything moved a bit fast, and it wasn't actually you that spotted Halbrel. So
fair enough. But yeah, I teeter off.
Indeed.
And I tell everyone we need to get on one of these lighters and get off this planet now.
Get off the ship now.
Get off the ship.
Viggy.
Yes.
Couldn't technically AMA contact Battlefleet Ascalon and tell them to not fire on their ship?
Do you have the equipment to do that?
I'm pretty sure Tarvok has the equipment to contact them.
Do you have a Voxcaster Knight?
I have several.
Right. I wonder if the range is close enough.
If need
Roll
be,
a minus 50 tech use test for me.
Does the combi tool come into effect?
No.
Polonia, with me. We must get into one of these ships.
Understood.
As you attempt to reach out to to any ships that are outside of this vessel and mayhap be an intercept course to fire upon it, you are unable to get anything on official channels. However, you are able to get the broadcast signal that Halbrel was so mockingly sending you.
Just get on the Arvis ladder and we gotta get.
Indeed.
Need our best pilot.
However, whatever happened to Halbrel, you can be pretty damn sure that he used some method to get down there.
Oh, no, I drag the Somnilacrum with me so I can maybe use it.
All right. So as you drag yourselves on board one of the empty Arvis lighters, please don't do that.
Damn it.
Wait.
Are you actually going to pilot that?
I was going to try to start it up.
Unfortunately, in your haste and due to the void suit, actually there should be a minus 10 on that because that's an agility test. But
So, what's the maneuverability of an Arvis slider?
I think it's a plus...
Maneuverability minus 15.
Oh boy.
Minus
That's not good.
15.
Yes. So, let's see if you can get it going. Who wants to co-pilot?
Laversian, get in here.
Yeah, good.
Amma rushes into the pilot seat, with Laversian taking the co-pilot seat. You may now attempt a, let's see, minus that for the suit, minus 15
Minus
for that.
25.
So minus 15 all in all, because Laversian is assisting you.
Reroll.
Fate point.
You need to get mastery on that. Oh
Oh boy. All right. Perfect. I can work with this. So, as you quickly start up the engine, you feel another impact as the ship rocks from an explosion behind you. What's that?
Assist from another, wouldn't that bring him up to 73 or 70?
Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, Rosalina can assist. She's
Yes, I can.
Aeronautica? Yeah, she can.
And I know these types of ships. This one's just in crap condition.
Well, yeah.
So what you mean all?
Shut your face.
You get 2 degrees of success on that one, so you barely make it. So, with that, you an explosion rocks behind the ship, and you are barely able to blast out of the hangar bay, as you can, your sensors are able to pick up that the mass conveyor behind you is getting slowly torn apart by orbital defense platform fire, and before you can see the red planet of Kul. It looks like an ugly bruise hanging in the void, and you can see this streaking lights of other Arvis lighters as they descend down into the atmosphere.
Reminds me of home. Let's get down there.
Perfect. So, with that,
Be sure to pick up Tarvok.
he's already there. So, as you attempt re-entry, Amma, I am going to roll a test, and I need to see how you handle it. Where is my... Here it is. So... This may seem strange to you, but there's shenanigans afoot.
Shenanigans afoot, you say?
Yes. I'm going to reroll that.
Corn says
Nope, not an armor.
Corn still says no.
That is balls. At least nothing bad happened.
I don't want to hear nothing about bad.
What just happened, Viggy?
What just happened? As you are entering, as the craft begins to shake, and you enter the orbit, as you enter into the atmosphere of Kul, you can, Rosalina can sense that there is something attempting to wrest control of the ship. And I'm now going to attempt the other one. Alright, can I do it? I can. Larisian, roll a willpower test against this.
Oh boy.
This sounds familiar. Do I need to go grab Krell?
Maybe not.
No, he won't ruin my plan this time.
The enemy psychers are attempting to take down our ship.
This is not... You do not sense... This does not feel like a work of a psyker. This feels worse, somehow.
You'll be gonna reroll.
Well, let's see if Rosalina knows the difference. Here comes a logic test. Nope.
No.
She's assuming that it's the enemy psychers.
With that, you're... Yeah, Larisian resisted as well, so you have quite the sturdy pilots. Well, resolved pilots, I should say.
It's the alcohol.
Probably. So, with that, you feel a... now it's time to roll the re-entry test to see if you can make or break the landing. Amma, roll for me a minus 25 on...
Plus my assist.
Remember, that is with the assist.
Oh, jeez.
Amma, I love you.
Wow, I'm a good job.
Who's your king?
The Emperor.
The Emperor.
That's right.
Oh, I actually have to modify that a tiny bit. I had it set up otherwise. So,
You planned for us to...
well, I had it set up in case you would crash, so all I had to do was undo it. So, perfect. So, with that, you land on the planet of Kul. And as you drop the access ramp down into the red. You can place yourselves here. Noble, all we need is you. Here you go. So,
Tarvak, test the air.
On my rebreather on.
I was hoping everyone would still have their void suits on.
Yeah, I still do.
Yeah.
Same.
So, joke is on me, but roll a tech use test, Knight, for the Auspex. See if you can pick up.
Also, just for continuity's sake, although I did sell my Auspex, I believe my Praetor armor.
Yes, it has a built-in one. I think. I'm pretty sure it has. There you go. As the Auspex, as the integrated Auspex of your Praetor armor scans the surrounding area, it picks up an disconcerting number of ghost receptions. However, what information you are able to pick up is that the atmosphere here, though thin, is breathable.
So so as if we were high on a mountain.
Pretty much.
Do you relay this information to everybody in the party?
As I said, if Viggy tells me information, it is immediately passed on.
Amma is just going to say again, sounds like home. And he's going to remove his helmet.
Your home has breathable atmosphere? Don't say it so. So, as you look around yourselves, you see strange outcroppings as they jut out of the sands. They seem semi-transparent.
Well,
Maybe crystalline?
Semi.
Reminds me of Maw.
reminds me of Rosalina's wardrobe. How atrocious this is.
I'm just gonna turn over, look at you, just scowl at you, and then
He's just gonna have a
remove my
very
helmet and
cheeky
take
smile.
out my hat and put it on.
Hey, Viggy.
He's
Sorry, go ahead.
not going.
I walked back in the ship and grabbed the kind of mangled simulacrum and just slam it onto the ground and try to hack into it to figure out if I can trace where the signal's coming from. Its command signal.
Attack use -40.
While he's doing that, Viggy, Amma is going to approach one of these stones and look really closely at it.
Indeed. Roll for me. Let me actually see what. Let me see what lures you have, because I'm not sure.
I have one.
The Imperial Navy.
Yes.
As you look inside, as you peer inside the crystal, you can see what appears to be the shape of a human figure, and the faint markings of a uniform on it, though you do not recognize it.
I'm going to look even closer.
As you inspect it closer, you can see, though, you can recognize the markings belonging to that of the Astra Militarum, but not which regiment it is.
Hey,
Go on with night. I will figure something out.
so I did a security test just to see if I could make sure I don't at least recover what information I had, and I crit on it.
Oh, you did. Hot damn. You were able to get frequency that he is using.
And I
Meaning
relate this.
You now can, you're able to tune into it if he is using any other communications.
Which I will have on just passively. And I say,
Alrighty.
Rosalina, I have access to Halbrel's frequency, although I do not think I'll be able to trace.
Pre, Amma can ask his more knowledgeable Warband members if they can identify this strange outcropping.
Shoot, I said something off and I muted myself, so I apologize. But just really quickly, I'm going to say to Tarvok, that is good. We can track it once we get the proper equipment. But what we need to do right now is find where Halbrel could be. He had to have come down in one of the landing crafts.
Yes. I must say I'm getting tired of these simulacrum.
So?
Tarvok, would you kindly come over here? Do you know what kind of uniform this is? I can't place it.
Crystalline... A crystalline tomb. Alright, what am I looking?
Roll for me for Scholastic Lore, Astra Militarum, which you get a +10. Because you have that. Nailed it. You recognize the uniform of this. Let me see. I'm gonna copy this. Wait, did it not? Yeah, I'm gonna copy this just so that I can have it ready. You recognize the horrifically twisted corpses belonging to the Jakan 11th, a regiment of the Astra Militarum lost in the warp centuries previously. Their bodies, some as fresh as the day they died, others mere bleached bones, seem scarred beyond recognition or melded together into this crystalline form. I need... Actually... no, never mind. I think everyone here has Jaded?
Yeah.
Or at least Insanity 1. Or at least 20 Insanity. Actually, does Polonia have 20 Insanity? Jeez. She does.
Aww.
So, never mind. Everyone here is too crazy to be freaked out by any of this.
Candle comforts me.
So, you're able to recognize it as a Astra Militarum regiment from Segmentum Tempestus on the other side of the galaxy.
Can I do what kind of test can I roll to figure out what caused this crystalline thing? Is it like maybe a beast did it to him? Maybe the weather?
Roll a Scholastic Lore. Let's see if you actually Forbidden Lore Warp would be closer to it, but I don't think. Actually, just roll a lore test. Let's see if you can figure anything out.
Let's just roll a 1d100. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, D100. Let's see what you get. Corn says no. Even if you had +30 in something, even your Rakghoul knowledge doesn't help with this one.
That's one of my highest lore.
Yeah.
Polonia, are you okay?
I'm a little uncertain about the planet. This all seems a bit morbid. And I will finally step out of the ship and take a look at one of the crystals.
As you do, everyone freeze, please, and Polonia and Ren can roll a Senescience test for me. That is a success and a fail. With that... Oh, crap, didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. With that, you can hear a wailing noise picking up on the wind while Polonia is busy examining the crystalline shape. Rosalina looks up, and you can see, peering from the dust motes, almost as if walking out of thin air.
I'm just going to turn over and say contacts. Did everybody hear that?
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh,
I draw my guns.
MG42 mounted and loaded.
Alright, initiative?
Indeed. However, let me double check the fear rating on these creatures is. They cost fear. Fear 1. So, yeah. Actually, no. Amma is not crazy enough.
Ha! Take
Yes,
that,
he
you
did.
uncrazy bastard.
He has a jaded, but he's not crazy. So, as the warped wisps arrive, everyone... Actually, hold on. Just real quick, everyone sound off in Discord order what insanity you have. Night.
A lot. Give me a second.
40. Mope.
27.
Nooble.
0.
Oh boy, you're not immune to this. Pre.
0.
You're not immune to this either. And I know Rosalina is crazy enough to not be bothered by this. Actually, what is her insanity?
33.
Yeah, you're fine. So, I will ask you to roll initiative so that we can have it ready for next week. And we'll also roll a fear test at the start of the next episode just to get it ready.
Aww, but I wanted to do stuff.
You get to do stuff next time. You'll just have to tune in for the next exciting episode of Queen's Court.
Yeah.
So happy about the NG42.
Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us for this episode of Queen's Court. It was rather kind of a filler episode for the most part. We had to go through a ship and almost die from suffocation. No reason. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. I'm just going to stop with that song reference because no one's going to get it. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching and everybody for playing along. I'm Alexis the Ego Queen. I love you guys. Bye.